Hello, everyone, and welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis, coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Pastania Studios, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I just had a innocent gun that's done in an ex Lafroig cask. It was interesting. It was kind of like a smoked doppelbock, but instead of that sort of smoky barbecue flavor, you get that sort of whiskey islet flavor.
Hmm.
It was interesting. It's probably not something you want to have on a regular basis, but it was interesting.
Yeah, nice. All right. So today we are talking about the Xhaxhi Bobi Black El Ingeniero. This cigar is a Robusto 5 by 50. Comes out of the Kellner Boutique Factory in the Dominican Republic. Blend is just listed as Dominican Republic for the wrapper binder filler. Nothing, no more detail than that. Price point is $8, and the cigar was released in June of 2021. So, with all that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I have to get up my notes. I already have them up though. Listen, this was a don't judge a book by a cover. I don't know. That's all I have to say about this. Barnyard, salted wood, burnt sugar. There's some tobacco qualities, black and white pepper. I mean, it really smoked. I mean, if you've ever smoked anything from Kellner Boutique Factory, it smoked like a Kellner. Really good flavor profile. So there's a little bit of changes in the second, third. There's a more mustiness, but I was still getting some sugar sweetness, white pepper, barnyard, medium strength and body, and that just kind of continued throughout. The burn was a little off, but it's Dominican. It's going to be it's going to burn a little funky. It's a Kellner, so you're not going in this for the burn. But it was a good draw. So nice flavor profile. John?
As Bill Burr might say, it's a banger. This is it's a good cigar. The words I'd probably used here are restrained and sophisticated. I felt like, it kind of walked up to the medium level at several points throughout the profile and then kind of took a half a step back. Really nice combinations of baking spices, creamy fruit sweetness, cocoa, graham cracker. I mean, you had to reach for some of the flavors here, but I think that's an intentional blending decision. Second, third, kind of very similar start, creamy graham cracker, spicy wood, a little bit of mild lime citrus, which I can't say I've really gotten a lot on cigars. A little bit of dryness, which actually served to offset the sweetness, which is nice. And then the last third, and I'm like, is it going to deliver in the last third? And it did. Creamy bread, graham cracker, mild spicy wood. You know, all the way through, I was like, the band sucks, but man, this profile is really good. Burn was kind of uneven in the second, third, and I ended up having to do a touch up. I actually held off as long as I could, but I was like, would Aaron touch this up at this point? And I'm like, yes, he would. So I had to dock it for that. Draw was perfect, right in the ideal zone. So yeah, this was something special. Which I'll be honest, if I saw that sitting on the shelf and saw that band, I might walk right on by. But don't do that. Is good. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted cedar and dry earth. Got some mustiness that joined a bit later, and then some chalkiness. Second, third saw some black pepper join in, and then a char component kind of covering the cedar and earth. Final third saw a minty vegetal note join in. Construction was absolutely perfect for me. Um, I thought the cigar was pretty average in the flavor department. I just had a different experience than you guys, but a bit dry, not really exciting. Simple flavor profile with really good construction and an attractive price point. For me, this would be kind of what you said about a previous cigar set. This would be a cigar on the go for me. One I'm not going to sit down and focus on, but if it performs well, it's not off-putting at all. So, not something I'd sit down and focus on, but at that price point, I don't think you can go wrong with having kind of that flavor delivery and that construction on it. So. Let's get into the scores. Start at the top with John at 7.07. Seth gave it a
Woo!
6.82. I gave it a 5.75. So, John, how that 7.07 matchup for you?
I mean, listen, I swear I wasn't drinking while I was smoking that. I mean, what I'll say is, first of all, the score matches up really well. And listen, I don't think there's anyone on the panel that's been harder on Dominican cigars than I have. So, it's got to be a banger if a Dominican blend delivers that well. And what was it? The price point is like $8 on this or something?
$8, yeah.
I mean, get the fuck out of here. $8. Could be the value price cigar of the year for me. Yeah, matches up very well. Over a 7 all day long. Seth?
682.
I'll pay $9 to smoke them without the band, man. So let's just know. I
Give
mean,
them to me in a bundle. Just give them
just
naked
give them
bundle.
in a bundle. Listen, it's one of those. It's a really good blend. It's just solid. It's fun. I think if you like those blends and you like, if you like it, you're going to really enjoy it. But if you don't care for it, you're like, this just isn't my cup of tea, but I don't really care because it's $8.
$8.
I liked it just because, I'm kind of a dork and I like that flavor profile and I really like what Kellner does with it. The bands are really, the bands suck to get off too. I thought they were a pain in the ass to rip off, and I was
tricky,
like, man, I'm gonna really F up the wrapper when I do it.
Fortunately, they didn't use a lot of glue on the backside, which is nice.
Yeah.
I was like, please,
I don't get
please
these.
don't tear the wrapper. Please.
I know that Coop goes after people for putting them in like these little paper packaging, but do it. You got to do it with stuff like this just to keep it. If it makes it keeping at $8, put 20 in there. That's fine. It's just make it the packaging and so forth. So yeah.
My 575 matches as well. I thought I had an average flavor profile throughout, but it had perfect construction, so it kind of gets into that high 5 mark. But yeah, it's I would smoke it again. I'm not going to sit down and like focus on it for an hour, 45 minutes or whatever. So yeah. All right. Any final thoughts from you guys on this one?
Yeah, can you pull up that picture again? I really want to lean into the band thing because it's really.
I wonder what June would think about it. I think June would like this stick.
Probably.
I think he would too. I think he might bridge the gap. I mean, I'm not a marketing guy. I don't do design, so you don't want me doing design. But I don't know. I feel like it's a combination of like, it's too busy, and I think the look of the band just comes off as
Who's the guy from
thrifty? I don't know.
Yeah, who's the guy? I'm assuming that's what the guy looks like who blends the stuff. But it looks like who's Drew Carey? Is that the guy who did the Whose Line Is It Anyway in the Cleveland show? It looks like Drew Carey.
Okay. There you go.
Don't you see it? I can see Cleveland Rocks in the Whose Line Is It Anyway. And
right.
We didn't really talk about it, but I mean, there is something to be said, and this might just be me waxing poetic about cigar making. It's an $8 cigar, and they still gave a shit enough to make a curly head cap. Like, that's not something you'd really see out of a lot of companies.
It's one of those. It's really like.
I think it's faster. It's a single cap with a twisted top, so you don't have to worry about.
I think it may be a little bit faster, but it still has a rustic touch to it. I feel like it's kind of like Kellner did as much as he could to really make the cigar look nice because the band's like shit.
He's like, no one's gonna buy this unless this wrapper is 100%.
I have to make the cigar smoke good because this is just.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he's a PCA because like I'm gonna bust his balls in a friendly way and say like, man, that cigar is so good. It is the prettiest cigar and the ugliest dress I've ever seen in my life.
I'd smoke those things around PCA though. That'd be an easy smoke.
Yeah.
To walk around PCA with.
You know what? That'd be a nice breakfast cigar, actually.
It's a good simple. It's just a little. That's one of the reasons why. I guess we can summarize when we get to all three of them, like the Oro, Dom Patron, and this. These are just like really easy, like breakfast sticks. I think.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a tobacco nerd to get it.
You don't. Like you can pick up some things, but you can smoke it really any time. Like, I don't smoke heavy stuff, but I could smoke this anytime. But I could still smoke it in the morning without any problems.
Yeah. All right, wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Xhaxhi Bobi.